I was blessed because I was in communications and music and at the university, but I came out not knowing exactly what I wanted to do. And I had an aunt that was very inspirational for me that was in the apparel business, and she actually worked for one of the largest apparel companies in California at the time, Catalina Swimwear. And so she encouraged me to come and see what the apparel trade was all about. And I got inspired to talk to some designers at the time that worked at Catalina. And I thought, this is really something that I would like to do. So she encouraged me, and I took a lot of after night classes on design, and I got the technical education in design in Los Angeles. And she encouraged me to really understand how garments are put together. So that's how I started my career, and I started my career second generation at Catalina. And then I came to Seattle in 1984. I was hired to become the design director of Union-based Sportswear at the time when they were just getting started in 1984. And we had a great run at here in Seattle with Union Bay. And Union Bay led to myself leaving there and starting my own company for the first time, and that was a company called Bench Company. And I started that in '87, and in '89 the company was quickly acquired by a Chinese partner, and so I went on and started Qatar and Buck in 1989. And I started Qatar and Buck quite the same way that we're starting Wow Studios. Started in my condo here downtown Seattle, working on some designs, and eventually became arguably one of the top golf companies in the industry. And we took the company public in 1995. And then in '97, I sold my interest in Qatar and Buck, and started my next venture, which was JR 1879 and Resort 2, which was the women's project. And so in 2001, when 9/11 happened, things got very tight. And it was my first big failure that I couldn't take companies and get them financed the way I wanted to finance them, because 9/11 had impacted lending the way it did. So I had a huge setback because I'd never been tripped up like that, but learned a lot, and I went on to help Callaway. Richard Helmstetter at Callaway, who invented the Big Bertha, brought me in to design a technical apparel line, men's and women's, for Callaway in 2003. And then in 2005, one of my best friends that started Tommy Bahama asked me to come in and take a role in Tommy Bahama, take a senior role with management at Tommy Bahama, to take Tommy Bahama and grow it to what it is today. So yeah, that's a quick summary of my career.